Hello and welcome to this edition of Game Time with Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. Joining us today, as always, is our currently level 23 Lancer, Chrono Ocelot. Chrono, go ahead and give everybody a wave, see how they're doing. Alright, so guys, don't know where we left off last time around, but I do remember that I did not want to go to Gridania to finish up this storyline quest. Yeah, it was just kind of too far away, but look at where we're at now though. We've made it to the lush city-state of, what is this, whereabouts are we? New Gridania, there we go. So we made it to the lush city-state of New Gridania, and what we're going to do is go ahead and I'll take our storyline to the next level. So currently we were right outside the Adder's Nest, the Order of the Twin Adder, there we go, Adder's Nest. As you can take a peek, and that's going to be where our next quest is going to be, where it's entitled Sylph Management. So without further ado, let's go and hop inside, see what they have going on here. Okay, so let's have a chat to this guy here. We know far too little of the Sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the Scions once more if we are to... beg pardons, 'tis a terrible habit of mine to think aloud, but tell me, what brings you to the Adder's Nest? Well, apparently to finish off this quest first off. And secondly, to pick up another one called We Come in Peace. Hail, adventurer! I bid you welcome to the Adder's Nest. Do you seek to entwine your destiny with the Twin Adder? Good day, Commander. Well, we'd like nothing more than to deliver you a fresh recruit. Other business brings us here today. Ida, Papa Limo. Always a pleasure to see the two of you. Our men tell me you quest in the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard we're investigating the Sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the 12 their home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceful bunch, but to the delight of the Elder Seedseer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely for this reason that the Sylph's relation to the primal Roma has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Should there be even a sliver of a chance that the summoning of the primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better be safe than sorry, indeed. Do we strike at Roma, or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question. Yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you Scions come in. The Sylphs of Little Solas remain untempered and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural fox pass, I don't know what that means, get in the way of a productive parley. En route to Little Solas, you will come upon the Hawthorn Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. A friendly palaver with the Sylphs? This should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorn Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from West Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly palaver indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papalima. Okay. So, it looks like we're going to be finding a ferry. Wait, are they still there? No, they're not. Okay. So, we're going to be looking for a ferry that leaves off at some docks around here. Ferry. Oh, no, it is. It's over there by the Lancers Guild. So, let's go and have us a little run over there. You gotta love the way that Gridania feels. Like maybe I'm kind of biased because it's my home city, state where I started off at. But I don't know, it's more easy to navigate. I don't know, it just does feel like something that I've done before. Probably because I have done it before, but whatever. Whatever. That's just me using my gibberish to kill some of this downtime. That we run over to this ferry dock, wherever it be at. All the way up there. Okay, there we go. We'll come in peace. There's my next person there. So let's go and then I'll have a little dash over there. Oh, and did you notice my character's armor? Yeah, that's it's my new level 23 armor that I have on my Lancer. I was quite excited with the way that it looks too. I need some better boots that match though, but it kind of makes my guy feel like he's a little bit like a paladin, but just not so much responsibility. Alright, should be around here somewhere. There we go. Just gotta give him a few seconds to load in. Aye, the ferry docked at the base of this hill will carry you across the lake to the east shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east and you should find the Hawthorn Hut without much trouble. The Hawthorns are most welcoming folk who have shown us no small measure of goodwill. Still, a bit of courtesy goes a long way. I would encourage you to stop by the Full Flower Cone and introduce yourself to Rosa before you travel on. Where's this Full Flower Cone? Is this it? Yeah. I'll make sure she's not actually inside the area here, because hopefully I don't. Yeah, okay, I definitely don't want to make it back through here. What is it? Okay. I happen to be heading across the lake to Sweet Bloom Pier in the East Shroud. Board the ferry to Sweet Bloom Pier. Yes, I would love to do that. The East Shroud. The way that they kind of illustrate each of the places that you pop up like this really does have a real fantasy feel to it. Okay, there we go. Full Flower Cone. Let's have a little look real quick at the scenery before we head over there. Jump on a boat. No, I can't jump on a boat. Wow, very nice view. See, now views like this are definitely worthy of a screenshot. Should kind of like it just a little bit down. There we go. Oh, the screenshot failed. Oh no! Oh no! All that work I did. Try it again. Oh, that little noise right there it keeps making. It was doing that in phase 3 as well. So apparently something's wrong with their screenshots. They had a an update that they just pushed through from last night, and yeah, it just I don't know, apparently there's some issues going on with it still. But hey, I'm okay with it because it's nowhere near as bad as 1.0, or at least so people made it seem. And also, I'm able to play it on my PlayStation. So, I'm overall a pretty happy camper. Alright, those are Hawthorn. Let's have a chat to you, introduce yourselves and whatnot. Well, an adventurer, thank the 12. You couldn't have come at a more opportune time. Please, you must help us. Why, it's our bees. The poor little dears are under attack by a murderous swarm of hornets. These beehives are our livelihood. You must save them. Fantastic, okay. So it looks like we're going to be initiating a fate here. An adventurer. Oh, I never... We never finished this up, okay. Okay, so it looks like I need the level sync. So I'm gonna go select twice, go up to this level sync, click it, and it automatically pulls me down to the level that I need to be at. Let me make sure this is it. Honeybee swarms. I've got trickster imps on this one. Just filling off a piece of these. I don't know. I'm gonna try this anyway just to make sure. I just don't want to level sync and end up needing to be a higher level for it. If that's the case, I'm gonna tap out twice. Yes, I am gonna tap out twice. Take that level sync off real quick. It looks like that's the only downside to it, is that like I didn't know if that was going to be a fate because that guy had a purple exclamation point over him. So I didn't know if that was going to be my fate or if it was a regular fate that's just all about. So yeah, level synced, thinking that that was supposed to be for mine, but apparently that's for these trickster imps over here. Take a peek at this third one here. If only it was that easy to actually fight some bees. I actually got stung by one of them by mistake. In fact, the wind had pretty much blew it into me. And I don't know, those things are small, you can't attack those with a spear. Kinda wish that you could though. There we go. Okay. So they did the fate while I finished my actual story mission. Thank you, friend. Finally our bees can make their honey in peace. I knew you were 12 cent the moment I laid eyes upon you. It was the armor. You traveled to our hut, you say, and would speak with the serpent officer there? There is one who goes by Emlane? He is a sentry at Jocelyn's Spire, but makes regular excursions to our hut. He's quite enamored of our honey and the tales of my husband, Rolf. Though I've found him to be tight-lipped around those he's unfamiliar with. Oh, I know what we might try. Why don't you take a jar of fresh honey to him? I reckon you'll find him more than talkative then. Okay, thank you, Miss Rosa. Okay, so now let's go ahead and use our sprint. Make it across here. Okay, should be right. Guess give him a few seconds to load in as always. be right about this region here. See how those people just kind of disappeared? Again, it's one of those things that they're going to have to keep working on with these servers. You see these corals just kind of sliding by. Chocobo mounts do that too, just slide right on through. Without anybody ever actually using them. Wonder if he's in here. Yeah, so that's one of those things they're going to have to work with as time goes on, but it's not really anything game breaking in my opinion. Amelane. Amelane from Amalats. Indeed, I'm Amelane of the Twin Adder. Your face is unfamiliar too. You have a present for me, you say? Ah, yes I do. I have some fresh honey. A jar of roses, honey, and freshly harvested to boot. You certainly know how to make a first impression, friend. Ah, so you are the adventurer of whom the commander spoke. Do forgive me for being curt. My stomach was rumbling something fierce. My word, this honey, like liquid gold. Forgive me. Let me zoom my cameraman in. He's kind of playing at the doorway. Forgive me. You have come to discuss not honey, but sylphs. For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they're as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all, no? Would you know more? You do well to speak to Rosa's husband here, Rolf. He's forgotten more about the sylphs than I'll ever know. Let's see, okay. Pick up that right there, and Rolf is, oh hey, right next to you. This is so busy in here though. And I'm getting kind of tired of seeing all these carbuncles everywhere. There's just too many of them. I can see why they wouldn't let actual primals floating around, because they'd just be everywhere, I'm sure. Come to learn a thing or two about the sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing. They're a peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, just let me tell you. Beg pardon, friend. My memory's just not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days, and it's all a clutter in my noggin now. Though I've started my stories with those around the hut before, you might have more luck with them. So now I gotta find people and piece together the stories. Okay, start with Isabel. What's a coral doing in the house? The sylphs. Yes, father told me his stories plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how the concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. Teehee. Look at that, man. Get that coral mount out of here. That coral mount is pretty cool, though. Let's get a closer look at you. Coral mount. Definitely interesting. It's a little person here. Alright. Okay. Let's find the next person, shall we? Over this way around. Money. Money, money, money. The sylphs. Inveterate tricksters and troublemakers. That's what they are. One day they're drawing mortal faces on our masks. The next they're sending our young sentries falling to the bottom of the ravine. Tell them to stop and they'll just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbor no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. Okay, so they're kind of childlike tricksters that have a secret angry side to them, apparently. The quickest way to a quiver woman's heart might be through her stomach, but don't even think of trying to force your foodstuffs on a sylph. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Rolf once told me. Okay, so they need no food either. So they're like plants. Okay, so I picked up more stories that I'll need to do. Let's have a chat back to Rolf here. Of course. Hearing your stories, well, my stories, has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. You gonna seriously start dancing? He really is dancing. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tapping. A sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kind. You'd do well to remember this. It just may help win the favor of our forest friends. Okay, so apparently you have to start off by dancing with them. Oh, still here? Great. There's one more thing you should know about the sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you do well to bring along what was it again? And Rosa and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friends. Speak to Rosa at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than my own. Alright, let's have a chat to your daughter here as well. You are an adventurer, are you not? Ah, you have the same air about you as father. He used to be an adventurer like you, though he has long since retired, and now finds pleasure in welcoming travelers to this humble hut. We also serve hot meals to the brave men and women who protect our borders, a small token of our appreciation for their efforts. Speaking of which, our meat stocks are running perilously low. Yet again, and I must head to the Bramble Patch to trap some game. Sorry to cut short our conversation, but duty calls, and no one else is going to... Oh, I do hate to impose, but I might I trouble you to take this box of hunting tools and lay traps on my steed? It is for a good cause, as I mentioned. There are only so many hours in a day, you understand, and every bell I spend on this task would be a bell spent neglecting another. The life of people who live in the wilderness. So busy. Alright, so I need to make it up to the Bramble Patch and then to have a chat to Miss Rosa as well. Camera angle's a little bit different today. Alright, let's zoom it out just a little further. And let's make a little sprint towards the patch. Towards the Bramble. There we go, what's this? Back here, destination. One destination for laying a trap. One Bramble Patch trap laid. That's a nice little mouthful. Apparently the other one's inside here. Right, destination over here. And normally these destinations, if I had to fight something, there would be a little purple glow around them. But it doesn't look to be there is any purple around, so it should be square. He might want a rumble. It's a little while. Let's come to the side. Give me a little bonus. Booyaka, 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 booyaka. Give me another bonus. Booyah. God, I love the raw power of a lancer. Okay, let's spawning in here. Lay traps all square. Okay, now let's go have a chat to Rosa, and then we will make our way right on back to turn in the quest, gain a little bit of experience, and continue our class questing. Oh, looks like you about to die. Oh, don't have my cure available, sorry. Can't help you. Oh, protect around there before. I used to have that little protecting and cure available on one of my gear sets, but apparently I've switched it off or deleted it by mistake at some point in time. Don't know really when. Alright, back over here to Miss Rosa Hawthorn. A peace offering for the sylphs? I'd give you another jar of my honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past their front doorstep. Dear, no, their tastes run more to the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milk root? I am not. That's what we call the root of that most fiendish plant, the ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions in the imbiber. I haven't heard that word before. You'd not catch me dead trying the stuff, but sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen a uchu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow with some of this amber syrup, for example, you might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck. So I have some amber syrup, and now I need to go find this little patch of grass that she was talking about. Should be right over here. I would think this would be it, but that is it. There it goes, just on the back side of it. Curious tussock. Put a little bit of amber syrup right here. Looks like this person's doing a quest too. Ochu! Hello there. Yeah. I thought an ochu might have been another word for a marble. I was actually kind of hoping it was the case. Okay, use it to slay the ochu. Got it. Okay, I report back to Isabel and present the milk root to Rolf. I had a feeling these guys are going to rumble, so I decided to beat them to the punch. Oh, victory. My cameraman has a hard job. He's always seeming to run into trees and bushes and buildings. But he's a trooper nonetheless. He does give me a nice eye on their surroundings around me. Okay. Alright, Mr. Rolf. You're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? That she was, this thing right here. Milk root, but of course, those sylphs quaff that cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. Oh, I don't know. The effect's just about the same as well. Any road, a gift of milk root will have the sylphs calling you friend and brother the moment they lay eyes on it. Now let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. All that, huh? Right. What else are we going to do to continue this up? What are these things? Weak sizing potion, sleeping potion, and paralyzing potion. These things I can make with my alchemist. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milk root well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from that god-awful stench. Okay, thank you. The sylphs love this stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. Ew. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of a marble. Yuck. That put an end to my adventuring days. But I can tell you that story another time. You've more important matters to attend to today, yes? The Sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know they're kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend, and do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it if you regale me with your adventuring tales. So, and before I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Ameline here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend, and do pass along my regards to the winged ones. It's kind of easier just to run through these words in your head, because then you can stumble by and whatever, you still get the gist of it. But when you gotta actually read it out loud, you gotta kind of correct yourself, which gets to be difficult. Alright, Ameline, what's going on there? It's good to see your knowledge of Sylphic culture has matured. I'll see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solas, seek out a young Sylph by the name of Komuxo. He has served as an intermediary between our peoples on many occasions, and has the close ear of his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorn has furnished you with some of that malodorous root the Sylphs so adore. I have something of far greater importance for you to deliver. A missive from the Elder Seedseer herself. To summarize the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates Gordania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with the Ixal has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see your return with good tidings. That's alright, so I'll take a second to rub my eye real quick because it is itching. There we go. Okay. Let's finish up this quest with Isabel. Thank you ever so much. Now all that remains is for us to wait and pray for a bountiful catch. I shall have woodwellers check on the traps on the morrow. They are more than happy to do so, knowing that the meat will end up in their own bellies, like as not. But if I might be permitted to speak seriously for a moment, it is not an easy time to be a frontier sentry. Fearsome beasts around these parts, and there is imperial threat besides. Thus I am glad that I, who cannot wield a sword, may yet play my part by preparing hearty meals for those brave men and women who willingly endure hurts that simple folk like me might enjoy peace. Alright, so what we got? A potion of strength, dexterity, vitality, intelligence, or mind. This strength one seemed a bit far-fetched for me, so I'll take one of those. Cheers. Okay. Next up. Out we go to... There it is. We'll pick up some more of those quests a little bit later on. For now, let's stick to the matter at hand using calling Epoch. Come to my side and let us run. See, look at that, we're invisible. Thank you, Epoch. Alright, Comixio. Walking one is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking one should go home and leave this one be. Okay, so we need to have some fun with you guys. So let's come up here and shake a little dance, revolution. Okay, see what you gotta say now. This one would welcome walking one, who moves like these ones. If walking one would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so walking one should speak with quick tongue. Okay, walking one would bring gift to this one. Walking one is most kind. And a letter. Okay. Walking one brings milk root. Milk root fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks. Gives thanks, many thanks. Give many, many thanks. Walking one carries message for elder one. This one will deliver the message to elder one. Walking one should not worry. Hello there, we're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. Aye, we've come to pay our respects to your elder, and to learn from him more of your Lord Roma. Who are these ones? These walking ones come from Gridania. Walking one became a dancing one and brought milk root, but walking one tricked this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder one is busy. Walking ones should go home. Go home, you say, but the sylphs of Little Solas have always welcomed Gridania envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Chrono here is an oath of peace penned by Elder Seedseer herself. Still, you would refuse us? This one's reasons are no business of walking ones. Elder one has no words for Gridania. Walking ones waste everyone's time. Well, I'd never. Turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Chrono's jig insufficiently jiggly? I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. Do like me, get some milk root. Silencing potion, sleeping potion, or paralyzing potion. Really, I don't want any of these. Sure. I don't want any of those things. Okay, so now we have to have a chat around this area and see who wants to talk to us about how to win these guys' trust. Okay. There's Ida here. Okay, let's see what you got to say. Say, Chrono, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. You went through all that trouble to learn the Sylph's traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. While you're at it, why not dance for the Gridanians around here as well? Why, if I were a Sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer sharing my culture with his own kind. Me? Of course I'd be happy to join you. Ow, ow. There go those bloody leg cramps of mine acting up again. I'm sure. Okay, so let's find Sylphs and just start dancing for them, man. Let's get it. Really wish I had a more interesting dance. How charming, you fit right in here, little Solas. Be forewarned, though. Such pleasantries will get you nowhere with the Sylphs who dwell in the homeland. Good to know. I'll start dancing over there and then just end up getting beat up. Do, 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 do. Walking one has sprightly steps. This one is amused, tee hee, but this one is still sleepy. Went back to sleep. Do 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 do. Walking one would be a friend to these ones. This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if Walking One learned the secret, Walking One could not weave in the same way. Oh, so you're a master weaver, I see. Who else can we dance for? Do 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 do. That's some fine dancing, friend. Why, if you were half as tall and twice as green, I might have mistaken you for a sylph myself. Anyway, the sylphs are a peaceful folk. Approach them with open mind and heart, and they'll open up to you in turn. Oopsies. Just didn't hit the wrong thing. Do 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 do. Walking one knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. Nice. So that's a life lesson. If you just walk up to people and start dancing, you might be able to make a few more friends. At the very least, you'll be able to get a little more attention in life. Do 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 do. Walking one is a friend to these ones. Friendly like gracious elder one of Forest City. Knows how to dance into these ones' hearts. I'd like to see the elder do her little dance. Elder Seat Seer. All the way up here, looks like we have the other one. That one made right through this gate here. Magnificent. You make an excellent ambassador to little Solas, friend. Mind you, not all sylphs are so welcoming of outsiders. The woodland sprites would gut you before you got your legs off the ground. Ah, this walking one is a dancing one. This one is always happy to see dancing ones. Tee hee hee. Nice. Okay, so I pretty much just had to dance for everybody in this little village of Little Solas. And now we're gonna go have a chat back to Yida. Chrono, would you like to hear the good news? Or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all of Little Solas. The better news? Why, I've thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onward to our next venture. I'm sure. Means unconvinced of your intentions, okay. Walking one may dance many dances, but this one still doesn't like walking ones. Why? Because walking ones don't listen, that's why. If walking one wants to be friends to this one, walking one should listen. And listen good. This one has an itchy spot on back. Walking one should poke it. So you got me scratching your back. How rude, I tell you. Poke, poke, poke. Poke, poke, poke. Need fun, poke, poke, poke. Maybe past it. No, there it is. Teehee walking ones fell into trap. Touching this one turns walking one's skin into moss. Teehee, mossy one's skin turned greener and greener. Mossy one should look at itself to see how silly mossy one has become. I had gloves on, so it probably shouldn't affect me. Emotes, was it examine, I believe. Sidewalkers, cheer, deny, panic, angry, shock, surprise, stagger, examine self. There we go. I'll set you to the hotbar real quick because it doesn't look like I did anything. So I gotta target her and then try to examine myself. See if that does anything for us. It does. Hee hee. Walking one is so silly. There is no curse, silly one. This one tricked silly one good, yes? This one is smart. Silly one should congratulate this one for being so very smart. I don't want to congratulate you, but... That's right, silly one. This one is very, very smart one. Silly one is smart to know this. Silly one makes this one laugh. This one likes to laugh. Maybe silly one is not so bad after all. Nice. Okay, here. Antelope steak. I've actually been eating some of that. It's pretty good. And some grape juice. These ones need help. Please help these ones. Bio ones called buzzing jiggers. Think these ones are food. Attack these ones. Attack whenever these ones go into the forest to bathe in sunlight. Some of these ones have gone into the forest to lure out vile ones. This one wants walking one to wait for vile ones. Wait nearby and slay vile ones that come. So I gotta do some killing for you. I'll chat back to Papolino here. Papolino has a notion. How you might. Okay, let's take a peek. Chrono, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight or overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The sylphs who make their home in Little Solas do so having been driven from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you not say? That said, the sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You'd be better off inquiring with Hera in media of the Gridanians who resides here. She is most likely to be privy to sylphs' troubles. Okay, that's where she's at. Okay. Ah, you've returned. Praise be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The sylphs of Little Solas are sorely in need of aid. Pray hear me out. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solas wants for amenities, not least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from malms around are free to wander in and terrorize the hapless residents. If you could put down the Ziz Gorlins and Gall gnats that roam these parts, 5 of each should suffice. The sylphs and I would be eternally grateful. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 5 brownie bushes as well. They play an important role in sylphic culture. I do not claim to know the details, and what with such feral beasts prowling the forest, they are not easily come by. When you are done with the deed, seek out Comixio. No, whatever. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but good intentions will not be lost on him. My own experiences speak to this. Okay, so gotta continue to keep running all these little deeds around here. There's some max here or something too. Look what please this and this one was frolicking in the forest, as this one likes to do. The nasty tusk ones came, huffing and puffing and charging. This one was so frightened. This one is too scared to go back into the forest. Walking one can make tusk ones go away, yes. This one would dance for joy. Tusk ones hide in bushes. Walking one should be careful. So I gotta kill some more stuff too. I don't know, it brings up that age-old question, is it right to kill something else in the name of something else? No, it's not exactly how to phrase it, but something close to it. Alright, hello. Guess if it gives you experience, kill it. Kill it! Let's cook it and eat it. It's all about experience. Well, these guys were kind of difficult to fight a couple levels back. What are you doing? Target not in range. What did you target? That one? Gotta pick up this brownie bush over here. I wonder where all these people were that were doing these quests. And I actually needed somebody to protect me from these back in the day. Oh, ooh, you're big. You're a big one, aren't you? Get it off in time. Saw me a giant spider run across my floor. Well, can't afford to stop the game now, just pull my feet up. And let's go ahead and get rid of this mini map. It's kind of distracting, isn't it? Okay. What else are we up to here? I'll kill off a few more zizzes here. I think so. Right, yeah. Look at that. So we're attacking them. Sometimes you guys gotta focus on what you're doing. And the global cooldowns. To kill all the zizzes I needed. Okay, goes another destination here. Excuse me. Buzzing digger, jigger. Buzzing the jigger. apparently this area is quite populated at the moment. Well, we will slow down like it's doing. What time it is, I have no idea, but I guess it's getting to be about time when people get out of school and out of work. Oh, hey. How many jiggers do we have to kill? That I have no idea. Oh, they just keep coming on their own. Perfect. What's that? Okay. Let's take these guys out there. Might be just keep looking a little bit stronger as the time goes by. I'll just keep blowing in. Oh no, that's not. Okay. Gotta be a little more difficult than that for some reason. Alright, so I got me killing off a lot of goody stuff around here. There's enough of brownie bush here. Okay, brownie bush handled. Right. Let's see what else up. Got something else over here. Another brownie bush. Okay. Anything else in these locations? Might be something back here. I don't think I've been back here yet. Yeah, I don't think I've been over here yet. Something over here, sort through the tree. There we go. Thank goodness for slightly off graphics. Okay, obtain brownie bushes. Done. Checkmarked. Okay. What else do we do? Slay gull gnats and search thickets and slay the wild boars. Okay, so with that being the case, we're going to go further down this way, please. Just didn't want to make sure I was running around, just pointless. Alright, these are where the gold gnats must be at. That one's already gonna be dead. I got some OGs. Yes, I do grow tired of these summoners or arcanists everywhere. Damage on you. Oh, got him. I think I may get 3 hits off on these things. Thank you. 3 hits before they count these as mine. 4, 5. Crack for you. That does it for that. Now I just need to find, I think, maybe 1 or 2 more of these little thick patches where these balls reside at. Yeah, it looks like that might be where it's at there. This episode went a lot longer than I expected it to. There we go. Whoa. Calm down. Stop running. Okay. Alright, we got 2 wild balls this time around. So I'm gonna power up here. Behind you, we're gonna get hit by that. Stun me. Power up here. Nice, good on nerves. These lags are really getting on my nerves. I'm hitting the buttons, but it's just not recognizing it as far as my character's movements go. So I don't know if I'm hitting it or not at the right time. Unless I'm focusing on the global cooldown, but I try to use the whole screen. It's a little bit difficult. Oh well. At least the game is still working, right? Okay, let's finish off this here. Dancing one's still here. Dancing one can dance all day. This one's trust is not so easily earned. So I'll give you this. Dancing one brings brownie bushes for this one. This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing one kills bitey, buzzy ones. This one hates bitey, buzzy ones. Dancing one is kind, too kind. Many walking ones come to these ones' abode, but few are friendly like Dancing one. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust Dancing one, after all. Okay, perfect. No, we'll worry about you later. We'll just have real quick, finish that off. Okay. It's kind of like building up fame, like how it was in Final Fantasy 11. Okay. This one asks Dancing ones for forgiveness. This one's have many troubles since walking ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. But Dancing one is not like other walking ones. This one can trust Dancing one, but this one would ask Dancing one for help. Strange walking ones with bodies of steel come to the home of these ones. But this one thinks steel ones come from Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall and bushes burn. These ones' home is in danger. Danger! This one begs for Dancing one to help this one no more. Dancing one is friends with these ones and walking ones. Yes, Dancing one must speak to these ones here and walking ones in Hut House and find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one fears steel ones are after something, but this one speak no more. Go, Dancing one. This one depends on kindness of Dancing one. You made that absolutely not clear for me at all. See, look at me, got me talking like you and everything. Made this absolutely no clear for me. Okay, you got a fate that I just popped into apparently. Sheesh. Alright, gotta get it going. Attack him! See that's what I'm talking about, that lag. I don't even have the music because it's lagging so bad. Oh, gotcha, because you're too high of a level. Haha. I have to level sync for it. And why not? Level sync it. Since I'm already here. Episode's already over, right? Already over on time. Just continue it up. Yeah! Let's get in there! Whoop whoop! Ah! At this point, that's all you can do. Just hop in there and target something. Try to watch out for the red as much as possible. Target it. Now target another one. That's me. Target another one. Hit it from behind. Nothing from behind. Hit it from the side. Get out the way. Ah. Stay out of everything. Ah. Look out. Ah. Stay past carbuncles. I think they should do an update. Make the carbuncles like minions that you can target. Not so much NPCs, so that way they don't pop into my NPC look. Woo. That one was hectic. So hectic, I didn't even see all those people just ran out. Okay. Polixia. Strange steel ones. Yes, this one has seen steel walking ones carry big boxes. Maybe walking ones hunt for shiny treasure. This one likes treasure. Okay, so I gotta gather some intel apparently. Let me turn this in. On the side here. Walking one has made tough ones go away. This one can play in the forest again. This one thanks walking one. This one is forever and ever walking one's friend. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Teach you some of those weaving skills you were talking about earlier there. That'd be nice. We're gonna get 200 gil or 3 high potions. High potions sell for a bit more. I need to fill up some more of those anyway. Adventures A. We'll pick it the next one later. We have to get through this storyline. What else to go up top? Shush, shush. This one says, steel walking ones are scary, like touch ones. This one hates scary, and scary ones have scary friends. Ah, the other ones are over there. Okay. Alright, so I might have to go ahead and pick up that quest as well. So I have a chat to this little weaving sylph over here. Let's see what she has to say to me. What else she needs me to do. For 252 gil, helpful one has returned. This one is trouble. When this one ran away from nasty tusk ones, this one dropped 3 spindles of thread. This one searched Brampley Place over and over, but nothing was found. Oh, whoa, this one. Helpful one will help, yes? So I gotta find your stuff that you dropped and you couldn't find it? Sheesh, alright. That's all the way over there. Yeah, I'll do that another time, man. Now let's have a little sprint over. You know what? I keep forgetting about my chocobo. That's what I got it for, so I can run places and not have to worry about this sprint. That is fine. I guess it wasn't too far away. On top of that, I really don't need my TP at the moment, so. Oopsies. Victor. Fearsome types clad head to toe in steel, you say? Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I could tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. Okay. This one's over here. Money, 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 money! Money! Men clad in strange armor. Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. Okay, so we're deep in the forest. I gotta make it back out to Little Solas. Now this is what I have my chocobo for. Yeah, we're just running back and forth. There's somebody's unicorn map. I really care less for these things. Unicorn map. Huh. To me, a chocobo is the only way to ride around in Final Fantasy. Anything else is just too Warcrafty to me. But that's what they're going for, apparently. That's what sells. That is what sells. Ideas that have already been invented. This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? This one sees. Steel walking ones come from Empire, carry boxes, and go walking deep, deep through trees. As this one thought, steel walking ones are up to nasty, no good things. This one knows forest well. Steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one will borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes mark right here. This is where steel ones hide. This one knows Dancing One will go look for steel ones, yes? Okay, so apparently I will. Back on my chocobo. And that's what, really? They're like extra close. Threads unraveled. Okay, there's the 3 places where I can pick up your little stuff. Perfect, alright, so yeah, that's pretty close to us. It's like right there. Why would the Guardians try to hide so close? Okay, so get the key ready. Attacking too much. Attack. That's what I'm supposed to Oh no, it's just somebody else. That's what it was. So yeah, these guys aren't hitting me too hard. Something's broken. Much. Do not count around, I need to see what I'm talking. There we go. Hear about those. It's gonna hurt a little bit. Let's hope this gets there. A lot of these guys that I take on. Why am I always taking on these things by myself? Where's Papalino and what's your face? over yet. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Nita and Papalino. These guys never want to help me. Nice, okay. Okay, so I hope this will finish us off for us. These signs of the 7th dawn are really pointless. Dancing one is back. This one breathes a sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing one found something. Dancing one found paper inside box. It's a message from the Empire. This one can read Walking One's symbols. Message paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside boxes. This one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from home of these ones. How do still walking ones know how to find them? Is there a sneaking one hiding behind this one's wings? Snooping one selling secrets to steal walking ones? This one fears for this one's home, but Dancing One has helped this one much today. Dancing One must promise to always be friend to these ones. So pretty much that was quite difficult to understand. Saying apparently the Guardians are getting something from the Sylphs. So, yeah. Alright, anyway, we are way over time for this video, so what we're going to be doing is, I want to thank you guys for watching this episode of Game Time with Final Fantasy XIV, Realm Reborn on the PlayStation 3. So what we'll do is we'll be seeing you next week to finish up this storyline, and actually we'll pick it up from right here. So until next week, this is me and Chrono Ocelot, bidding you all a farewell.